All right, ready to dive into the world of pharmacy techs. This career path is seriously booming right now, and we're about to uncover some seriously cool insights that you won't find in those, typical career guides.
Yeah, for sure. It's way more than just, like, counting pills.
More than meets the eye, huh? So spill the beans. What does a pharmacy technician actually do all day?
Okay, so picture this. You're the medication gatekeeper, right? You're making sure every prescription is filled perfectly, no mistakes, totally safe.
High stakes.
Exactly. You got to be on top of dosages, drug interactions, allergies. And get this, you're navigating all this through some seriously complex pharmacy software. Think Pioneer X or RX 3000.
No way. Pharmacy software. That's intense.
Oh, yeah, it's way more tech heavy than people realize. You're not just like counting pills, you got to be a tech whiz too.
So you need serious tech skills and people skills for this.
100%. You're the link between the pharmacist, the doctor, and the patient. You're explaining instructions, answering questions, maybe even calming some nerves along the way. It's a lot.
Whoa, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, one little mistake could have big consequences. Imagine a patient with diabetes needing their insulin. You got to be on point.
Intense is an understatement. But honestly, it sounds crazy rewarding too. Being that direct contact for patients, helping them through something so important.
You got it. And it's not some desk job either. You're on your feet all day, prescriptions flying in, patients calling. It's a fast-paced environment for sure.
Okay, so not for the faint of heart then, but for someone who thrives on that kind of energy, wants to make a difference. Sounds amazing. What are some challenges that aspiring pharmacy techs should be ready for?
Well, the amount of info you need to juggle can be overwhelming. Drug names, dosages, storage, it's a lot to keep straight.
I bet.
And that pressure of patient safety is always there. Every label you print, every action you take directly impacts someone's health.
Wow. So beyond the technical stuff, there's a huge ethical side to being a successful pharmacy technician, right?
100%. Integrity, empathy, a strong moral compass, those are non-negotiables in this field.
It's not just dispensing medicine. It's being a vital part of healthcare.
Exactly.
You've definitely painted a picture of the kind of person this role attracts. Detail-oriented, compassionate, up for a challenge. What about the career path itself, though? Is it just a job, or is there actual room to grow and move up?
Oh, it's way more than just a job. There are tons of ways to move up, build a real career.
Okay, I like the sound of that. So what does that look like in real life?
So you might start as a pharmacy tech trainee, right?
Yeah.
Getting the hang of inventory, data entry, all that good stuff.
Makes sense.
Then, as you gain experience, you could become a senior technician.
More responsibility, probably a pay bump too, right?
You got it. And at that level, you're not just filling prescriptions anymore. You're mentoring the newer folks, troubleshooting issues, even helping the pharmacist streamline things.
So you're like the pharmacy boss, making sure it all runs like clockwork.
Pretty much. And if you want to get really specialized, there's stuff like compounding pharmacy or even sterile products prep.
Hold on, specialized. Tell me more about that.
Well, these require extra training and certifications, but you're talking next level stuff, working with specific medications, sometimes even vulnerable patients. Plus, you can bet it pays better.
Okay, so let's say our listener is all in, ready to fast track it. What's the best way to find the right specialization for them?
Passion. What part of this really lights them up?
Good point.
If they love precision, maybe mixing up custom formulations, compounding could be a good fit. But if they're all about those strict protocols, making sure medications are safe for like really vulnerable people, then sterile compounding is the way to go.
It's all about finding your niche, right?
Yeah.
Matching those skills to what's in high demand. But let's get down to brass tacks for a sec. Salary. What can someone realistically expect to earn doing this, especially as they, level up and specialize?
Well, across the U.S., the average is about $36,000 a year.
Okay, not bad at all.
But that's just the average. It depends where you are, your experience, specialization. Senior techs, especially in busy areas or with those extra certifications, can make over $50,000 easy.
Nice. So you got room to grow, a good income. What else makes this career path so promising? What's the long game look like?
I'm glad you asked. The job market for pharmacy techs is expected to grow like crazy over the next 10 years, way faster than most other jobs, something like 13%, if you can believe it.
Wow, 13%. What's driving that kind of demand?
Well, for one, we've got a growing population of older folks, right? And older folks, they tend to need more medications. So naturally, they need more skilled technicians to handle it all. Plus, we've got all these new complex medications popping up, personalized medicine, that sort of thing. Makes the pharmacy technician's role even more important to make sure things are dispensed right and patients know what's up.
So it's a career with staying power, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not all about the job itself, right? I imagine there are opportunities to network, learn from the best in the business, really build a fulfilling career within, the pharmacy world.
Absolutely. Networking is huge in this field.
Okay, so tell me, how does one even begin to tap into that network? Are we talking like awkward industry mixers?
No, no, not at all. It's way more relaxed than that.
Good, because I'm not sure my small talk game is up to par.
Honestly, joining professional organizations is where it's at. Things like the American Society of Health System Pharmacists, ASHP for short, or the NPTA, the National Pharmacy Technician Association, they're gold mines for this kind of stuff.
Okay, so you're not just going to boring conferences, you're joining a whole community. I like it.
Yeah.
But what do these organizations actually offer that could, benefit someone's career?
Oh man, these organizations, they've got it all. Continuing education courses, conferences where you can rub shoulders with the big names, even mentorship programs.
No way. So they walk you through those first few years, help you find your footing.
Exactly. It's all about, investing in yourself, keeping those skills sharp. The pharmacy world moves fast. Got to stay ahead of the game.
That's amazing. Built-in support system, everyone should have that. But let's talk about landing that dream job. It all comes down to the interview, right? Any tips for knocking it out of the park?
You're preaching to the choir. And the good news is there's a ton of resources out there, practice questions, even AI-powered tools for mock interviews.
Hold up. AI mock interviews. That's
I
wild.
know, right? It's like having a digital coach analyze your every word, your body language, everything.
So cool.
But you know what else is a game changer? Reverse matching.
Reverse what now? I've never heard of that.
So basically, you create this profile, like super detailed, all your skills, experience, goals, the whole 9 yards, and then get this employers come to you.
Whoa, that's a power move. Love it. But even with a perfect match, you got to nail that interview, right? What's your advice for really standing out?
Story time.
Wait, really?
For real. Anyone can list off skills, but sharing a story about a time you went above and beyond, that's what makes you memorable.
So instead of just saying, I'm organized,
Hmm.
you could tell them about a time you caught a mistake on a prescription and maybe even save the day.
Bingo. It shows them what you're capable of, not just what's on your resume.
That's brilliant. Okay, last minute interview wisdom. Any secret sauce you can share?
Don't be afraid to ask questions at the end. Good ones, though. It shows you're really thinking about the job, not just desperate for any job.
Solid advice. But what kind of questions? Don't want to go overboard.
True. Keep it relevant. You could ask about their patient counseling methods, training opportunities, maybe even how they're using new tech, like, oh, I don't know, telepharmacy.
Okay, now those are some smart questions. They scream, I'm here to learn and grow.
Hmm.
So to wrap things up for our listeners, what's the big takeaway here? What should they remember about a career as a pharmacy technician?
It's a field that's just exploding with opportunity. If you're organized, love details, and are passionate about patient care, this could be your dream career. Plus, there's always something new to learn, which keeps things interesting.
I love that. A career with a side of lifelong learning. And remember, listeners, think outside the box. It's not just about the corner drugstore. We're talking hospitals, research facilities, even pharmaceutical sales. The possibilities are endless. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us, and we'll catch you next time.